Lagos during Christmas is alive, but it's a dangerous, hungry kind of alive. From Oshodi to Lekki, the streets are a river of yellow Danfo buses, red tail lights, street hawkers shouting over car horns, jollof rice, chicken, suya, better than your mama kitchen. Emeka, a 28-year-old man from Surulere, was walking home from his new job at a logistics firm. For the first time in years, he could breathe. He had salary in his account, no debt collectors breathing down his neck, and a plan to finally enjoy life. This Christmas, now my turn to chop life, he said to himself, grinning. He met his friend Sola near Yaba Market. Sola was loud, carrying a bag of roasted corn. Guy, Lagos no dey wait for anybody. If you no enjoy, another person go help you enjoy. Sola laughed. Emeka laughed too, but a small voice whispered, be careful where you eat. But hunger drowned caution. 2 nights before Christmas Eve, Emeka was walking along a side street in Surulere. Traffic was mad. Motorcycles weaving dangerously between cars, streetlights flickering. He was tired, hungry, and ready to eat anything. Then he saw the restaurant. Mama Peace. Special kitchen, better than home. It was small, almost hidden between a barbing salon and a corner shop. Inside, it was dimly lit, quiet. There was no music, no TV, just the smell of thick stew. Thick, heavy, almost magnetic stew. Mama Peace herself appeared behind the counter. She was small, with wrinkled skin but sharp eyes. Welcome, my son. You look hungry, she said softly. Just rice and stew, maybe chicken. Emeka replied, you will enjoy it. Everybody enjoys it, she said, and her eyes seemed to flicker strangely. He noticed something odd. The few people sitting there weren't eating. They only stared at their plates, almost trance-like. But hunger defeated caution. The first bite hit Emeka like fire and nostalgia all at once. The rice was perfect. The stew was thick, rich, warm, almost like it was remembering him. You are welcome, a whisper came, almost inside his head. If this story is already giving you chills, subscribe now and tell us where you're watching from. Special shout out to Michael Rock and Thando. Thank you for your support. Just so you know, I give shout out to anyone that support the channel either by subscribing or commenting. Let's continue. Emeka slept that night with the taste of Mama Peace's stew lingering in his mouth. The city outside hummed with Christmas cheer. Church choirs, traffic jams, hawkers selling last-minute gifts. But Emeka couldn't enjoy any of it. Around 2 a.m., he woke up, drenched in sweat. He was in a long hall. A Christmas table stretched endlessly before him. Plates overflowed with food. Rice, stew, chicken, pepper soup. People sat at the table laughing, but their mouths were stained deep red. Not from pepper, from blood. At the head of the table sat Mama Peace. Her eyes were black, endless. You ate. You cannot leave, she whispered. Emeka tried to scream. Nothing came out. He stumbled backward and woke up in his own room, his body trembling. He vomited. Rice. Stew. Something dark. From that night, he felt hungry constantly. No food satisfied him. Hunger followed him like a shadow. He told his mother, Mama, something is wrong with the food I ate. She touched his forehead, frowning. Emeka, you need to be careful. Not every food is for everyone. But Emeka was desperate. He had to return to that restaurant. The next evening, Emeka walked the same street. Mama Peace's kitchen was gone. The space was empty. Dust, cracked sand, and silence. Yet, he could hear faint sounds, clinking plates, whispers. Laughter that wasn't human. A shadow appeared behind him. You came back, Mama Peace's voice hissed. She led him through a narrow alley he had never seen. It opened into a small underground room. Pots everywhere, each tied with red threads connected to photographs of people. Men, women, children. Some smiled. Some looked sick. Christmas is dangerous, she said. People eat blindly. Some foods are made to bind destinies. Emeka's stomach twisted. What did you put in my food? A covenant, she whispered, smiling. Suddenly, the room seemed to spin. Emeka stumbled backward and woke up on the street. If this story is gripping you, subscribe and comment your city. After escaping the underground room of Mama Peace, Emeka staggered through the streets of Lagos. The night air was heavy with exhaust fumes and the smell of fried street food. Danfo buses honked like angry spirits. Hawkers shouted, "Goat meat, chicken, pepper soup. Better than Mama's kitchen." Emeka's body shook. His stomach churned, but hunger had returned, gnawing at him with unnatural force. He remembered Baba Sule, an old man known in Idumota Market for knowing the secrets of Lagos. They said he could see curses, spirits, and bargains with the supernatural. The old man's house was tiny, with walls covered in talismans, old newspapers and dried herbs. Inside, smoke from incense floated like a ghost. Baba Sule looked at him and said nothing at first. His eyes scanned Emeka like he was reading the very fibres of his soul. "You ate from Mama Peace," he said finally. Emeka shivered. How do you know?" "I know many things. Some people eat blindly. Some meals are traps. Some are bargains with spirits older than Lagos." Baba Sule explained that Mama Peace's restaurant was a trap for people who did not respect the spiritual weight of food during the festive season. The stew, the rice, and even the chicken were cooked with ingredients that bind human destinies, linking the eater to Mama Peace's will. "The only way to survive," Baba Sule whispered, "is to confront the source and reject it." With your whole heart, Emeka felt the weight of the words. Confront? How? "You must return to Mama Peace Kitchen, wherever it is now, and refuse her food. Pray. Believe. Lagos spirits respect courage. But beware, she does not let go easily." Emeka nodded. Determination replaced fear, but the shadow of hunger still clawed at him. By the next evening, Emeka began investigating. He spoke to friends, vendors, even strangers in Surulere and Yaba. Some had stories. Chidi, a bus conductor, said he once ate from a roadside Christmas restaurant and spent a week vomiting blood-like fluid, losing his business shortly after. Femi, a street vendor, told Emeka about a man who ate from Mama Peace's kitchen 2 years ago and vanished for 3 days, only to come back whispering to no one. The more Emeka listened, the clearer it became. This was not ordinary food. Meanwhile, his hunger worsened. He could barely focus at work. Every time he tried to eat something normal, his stomach rejected it violently. His friend Sola pressured him. "Guy, maybe you're overthinking. Na small restaurant, na normal food. Just eat." Emeka knew better. He refused. That night, he prayed, remembering Baba Sule's advice. "God, if you save me, I will warn everyone in Lagos about careless eating." Christmas Eve approached. Lagos was alive with lights, carols, and noise. Emeka felt a pull toward the street where Mama Peace Kitchen once stood. The restaurant had returned. Dim lights, no music, a smell of stew so thick it made his stomach churn. Mama Peace smiled as he entered. "You came back," she said. "So you will eat again." Emeka shook his head. "No, many came before you. Few returned," she hissed. She placed a plate in front of him. Steam rose like smoke from a grave. Emeka's hands trembled. He fell to his knees and prayed aloud, with courage he did not know he had. "I reject this meal. I reject this curse. God, protect me." The plate shattered. The smell vanished. The room shook. Faces appeared on the walls. People who had eaten and never escaped. Then they vanished. Mama Peace screamed. Her body faded like smoke into the walls. Emeka survived. The next day, Christmas morning, Emeka was weak but alive. He walked through Lagos, seeing the festive chaos. Churches filled with choirs singing "Glory to God," hawkers selling last-minute suya, pepper soup, and fried rice. Streets jammed with people trying to enjoy the day. Emeka began warning people he met. Do not eat anywhere you do not trust. Some food is cursed. Some laughed. Some scoffed. But over the next week, he heard reports. People collapsing after eating at similar roadside restaurants. Others mysteriously losing wealth or health. He realized that the city was full of hungry spirits and careless eaters. Months later, Emeka created a channel online to share his experience. He recounted every detail: the smell, the voices, the nightmares, the underground room, the red threads, Baba Sule's advice. Comments poured in. "I ate at a place like that last year. My business died. My brother collapsed after Christmas food outside. He never recovered. Emeka ended each video with the same message. Enjoy yourself, but do not eat carelessly. Some meals cost more than money. Some cost destiny. Lagos is alive every Christmas. Lights, music, vendors, traffic, laughter. But remember this story. Not every restaurant is innocent. Not every food is ordinary. Not every enjoyment is free. Some meals have spiritual cost. Some dishes are traps for the careless. If you are watching this story now, remember Emeka's warning. Subscribe to this channel, comment where you are watching. Share with your friends and family before Christmas, because hunger is temporary, but the consequences of careless eating can last a lifetime.